Blackbeard is neither Octopus nor Cerberus, but he is this, and I'll prove it. So keep watching. Hello everyone, I'm Monkey Business and today I'll discuss Blackbeard's ability of eating multiple devil fruits. But first, leave a like, subscribe and comment your thoughts at the end of the video. So, let's start with what we know about Blackbeard. Blackbeard is a cunning character. Ever since he was young, he was planning to become the king of the pirates. At the age of 8, he infiltrated the Whitebeard's crew in hopes of finding one of the strongest logias out there, Yummy Yummy no Me. And he knows about his devil fruit, because he has read it from the devil fruit book. But it makes me wonder, how did Blackbeard acquire this devil fruit book? It is not something everyone has. From what we've seen, the only other person who has read it is Sanji, and he got it because Judge was working alongside Vegapunk many years ago. This brings out the question whether Blackbeard's parents also work alongside Vegapunk, since we don't know who they are, we only know that he is an orphan. Maybe Blackbeard was experimented upon by Vegapunk, and that's how he got the devil fruit book, and that's how he learned how to steal devil fruits and found out that he can eat multiple devil fruits. But that is a story for another time. Currently the most popular theory, which many people seem to think will not come true, is Cerberus devil fruit. It became popular many years ago, when we knew very little about Blackbeard and the whole world of One Piece. It says that the reason Blackbeard is able to consume multiple devil fruits is because he has 3 heads, which also means 3 stomachs, thus he will be able to eat multiple devil fruits. But with the introduction of Orochi, who possesses Yamato no Orochi, an 8-headed mythological snake, then that would mean that Orochi would be able to eat 8 devil fruits. Another popular theory that became popular just a few months ago is Octopus devil fruit model Kraken, which I actually really like and would love for Blackbeard to have it. But this theory made just a few mistakes. There aren't 8 bones on Blackbeard's flag, there are 4, meaning there are 8 tail ends. And Blackbeard's flag isn't the only flag that has 8 tail ends. Beast pirates also have it, but Blackbeard does seem to be connected to the number 8 as well as number 3, since he has 8 tail ends on his flag. He was born on August the 3rd. He rules from the Hachinosu island, Hachi meaning 8. People think that the reason why Blackbeard would be able to consume multiple devil fruits with the Octopus devil fruit is because octopuses have 3 hearts, which is reasonable considering that we don't know how devil fruits actually work, apart that they somehow alter our body, and heart is a part of our body. But we do know that devil fruits affect our lineage factor, which is basically DNA. So even by having 3 hearts, you still have 1 DNA, meaning it would not be possible to eat multiple devil fruits, as your DNA is already altered by the first devil fruit, so it wouldn't really matter how many hearts you have. Cerberus and Octopus devil fruits are still plausible theories for the third devil fruit for Blackbeard. Even Yamato no Orochi is plausible devil fruit for him, since it's an 8-headed mythological snake, and it has been introduced this late into the story, and we know Orochi is about to die. This devil fruit would make extremely durable Blackbeard even more durable, since it would mean that you would need to cut off 8 of his heads to kill him. But I seriously doubt that the devil fruits are the reason Blackbeard can eat multiple devil fruits. There are also people who believe that Blackbeard has multiple souls, which I doubt most extremely, since it basically changes all we know about devil fruits. We already know that devil fruits affect lineage factor, thus automatically making it connected to the body and not the soul, but to prove this even further, in Punk Hazard we saw how Law switched hearts and souls of Tashigi and Smoker, but the devil fruit of Smoker stayed in his body even though his mind was in Tashigi, thus even further confirming that the devil fruit stay in the body. People think that Blackbeard has multiple souls because of Luffy's and Zoro's comment about Blackbeard, when they said it's them, not him. And taken out of the context, it seems to imply that he has multiple souls. But how would Luffy and Zoro be able to sense that? Not only did they not have developed Haki at the time to sense anything, but why was the reaction so confident and not confused? Why was the reaction, it's them, not him, instead of saying, what the heck is going on with that guy, why are we sensing multiple people? And why does no one ever again comment anything about Blackbeard again, apart from Marco in Marineford, when he commented about his body, and body does not equal to the soul. So to clarify what this scene meant, keep in mind, at the time we had no idea who this guy was. He showed up out of the blue on this pirate island of Jaya, at the bar Luffy was eating it, and he showed the same level of stubbornness as Luffy, but in complete opposite way. He was like a mirror to Luffy. So, before Straw Hats even got on Jaya, they were made aware of this ridiculously good sniper that shot down seagulls above their ship. On the island, they ran into the guy handing out apples and killing people. They also took issue with this random guy proclaiming himself as a champion, and now they ran into the guy who says that the Sky Island is real and that dreams never die. Luffy, without a doubt, knows that this guy is a pirate. He knows this kind of people. He even remembers Shanks for a moment, because this guy recognizes Luffy as a victorious. just as Shanks once won the battle against the bandit. This guy also says that following the dreams, there will come a time when you don't need to fight the people who don't stay in the path of your dreams. Luffy thought in himself that this guy without a doubt is a pirate. So when Nami says what's up with him and Luffy says it's not him, it's them, that means that this random guy isn't just a random civilian, he is a pirate with a crew. Nami even asks Luffy, "Damn, but where is the rest of his crew?" This is all a setup for a future reveal that this guy is the main villain or main rival of Luffy. That this guy is the guy Ace is looking for. This is the guy who destroyed Drum Kingdom. This is Blackbeard. I finally reached the part where I talk about what Blackbeard truly is. As previously mentioned, the devil fruits affect our body in some way. They alter our lineage factor, so if we think logically, then that means that if we only have one lineage factor, we can only eat one devil fruit, and eating multiple devil fruits would alter our lineage factor to the point where it gets destroyed, thus we die. Just like in real world, where if we get too much mutations of our DNA, we can die. Going with this, I believe Blackbeard is chimera. You must have heard this theory before. It is a mythological creature with 3 heads, just like Cerberus. But I don't mean that chimera. I believe he is a genetic chimera. It is a condition in which a single living organism has multiple DNAs. It is an extremely rare condition in humans, which also explains why only Blackbeard has the ability to eat multiple devil fruits, but it is quite known and really common in animals and plants. DNA is basically what gives all living beings certain characteristics, from the cells to tissues and whole organs and body. By causing mutations in your DNA, one can lose those certain characteristics. In One Piece, by altering your lineage factor, or DNA, with a devil fruit, you can bring out certain characteristics, like in case of Luffy, when he ate Gomu Gomu no Mi, he became Rubberman. Blackbeard, by having multiple lineage factors, means that his body is structurally very different from a regular human, which explains why Marco said that Blackbeard's body was very unique. And as I mentioned, devil fruits affect lineage factor. So Blackbeard, by having multiple lineage factors, he would be able to consume one devil fruit, alter his first lineage factor with the devil fruit, and then still be able to consume a second devil fruit without causing damaging alterations in his first lineage factor, thus being the only person who would be able to eat multiple devil fruits, even up to 3, since it is quite possible to have even 3 sets of DNA. So, how do you acquire this condition? There are several ways. One way is the bone marrow transplant, for example, but that is the case of microchimerism. Usually the systemic chimerism happens during development when one fetus absorbs another, which is quite fitting for Blackbeard, who has absorbing abilities. But don't confuse this condition with the vanishing twin syndrome or fetus in fetu condition, because this is not it. If you didn't know, in One Piece magazine volume 8, it was revealed that Blackbeard has 2 sisters, who have yet to be canonically introduced in the story, if they ever get introduced. But they could be revealed in the backstory of Blackbeard or during the explanation of Blackbeard's condition. Perhaps he absorbed them during fetal development and he became chimera. Oda has stated in SPS that a certain professor, who we know now is Vegapunk, will explain how devil fruits work. I believe he will also explain why Blackbeard can eat multiple devil fruits. We know that Vegapunk is working hard on lineage factor, so he most likely either knows or speculates something about Blackbeard. As I previously said, Blackbeard might actually have some connections to Vegapunk because of the Devil Fruit book. Perhaps Blackbeard was once experimented upon, and he was artificial chimera created by Vegapunk, since Vegapunk wanted to test if it could be possible for a human to eat multiple devil fruits. I think it would be quite fitting for Blackbeard to have a genetic condition that could explain how he's able to eat multiple devil fruits, since we have a scientist Vegapunk who is a genetics researcher and he'll explain how devil fruits work using genetics. By using science and genetics, Vegapunk will explain how devil fruits work, why does the user die if they eat 2 devil fruits, why they cannot swim. So it only makes sense that Blackbeard, who is able to eat 2 devil fruits, will be also explained using actual science or genetics, so it won't be some supernatural thing such as multiple souls, but the actual science behind him. So in conclusion, devil fruits alter our lineage factor, making it impossible to eat multiple devil fruits, since any other alteration of the same lineage factor leads to death, unless you have multiple lineage factors, which in real life is called chimerism. Blackbeard knew about this, and at the age of 8 he joins Whitebeard's crew and starts to plot to become the king of the pirates.